And we're back with part 3 of our Frontier Legends playthrough in BTD6. Now, here's where we left things off. We need to go ready to move out. No, we're not moving out. We're just starting. We are going to do what is our most difficult battle so far, which is going to be an underground. But the tricky part is that we're playing up to rounds 42. So our posse is healed up. So 002 Quickshot Clyde, not even upgraded yet. 310 the Ninjas, 024 Dia. This is our bomb, which is kind of strong, but with a very small footprint. And then Quickshot Randy, which is a legendary monkey. And we have like 6,000 Bananite, and I feel like this is going to be the time that we're actually going to have to upgrade something. So let's see how this story unfolds. And there is a village in the middle. This looks like a 200 village with a bottom pad beast and up to tier 3, I believe. But the good thing is that this is a great map for our attack. So let's have the attack like this. We're going to have the sheriff in the middle so we can buff everyone with the ability. I have a feeling this is going to get annoying actually because of all those dynamite balloons. Because when they explode in the middle, I guess because we're popping everything in the middle, like this is just gonna stun everyone. So we might want to be careful about the placement. Yeah, there we go, exactly like that. Oh no, this is not looking good. I guess let me have the bomb, I guess, here on the other side. We're leaking. We just started. Oh no, this is gonna be nuts. I think we just have to place everything right. This is round 16 out of 42 and things are already not looking good. We're like 4 lives down, which is not too much for sure. I guess they gave the village a lot of extra range. Look at this thing. Okay, so the idea is they're telling you basically, listen, you need to separate your towers, and we're gonna do exactly that. But the thing is, I guess the B tower is gonna be pushing the Bloons back on the top side. So if we're placing the ninja down, I think the ninja should be like in this area. Oh no, more leaks. Round 23 out of 42. Okay, it's time to place the ninja, maybe even upgrade the ninja, honestly, but let's make sure it's in the range of the sheriff. And we need to play off of this ability. So I'm gonna have the ninja on strong, and then we need to be using the sheriff's ability each time there are reinforcements. Now this ninja is a lifesaver and it's only the double shot one, so let's use the ability again. I think we're at full morale, so beast and just blowing everyone back. Although, how is it looking? How's the bottom side looking actually? I think we're doing fine, so let's turn off the ability now. That was that wave of reinforcements just getting dealt with. So we gotta be buying some stuff, guys. Let's use the ability again, make sure we're distracting all of these balloons. Are we going for the balloon jitsu? I've seen a lot of use out of the double shot ninja, and if we go for the balloon jitsu, it's gonna be even that much stronger. My only question is if that is money well spent, because I would also like to buy the overdrive, but at the same time, because this bananite resource is used for everything in Frontier Legends, you really want to be careful in how you're spending it. So unless like we're going ultra, you know, late game or however you call it in Frontier Legends, like unless you're running the tower for the long run, I don't feel like it's a good idea spending the bananite on it. So I guess the question is, are we doing this with the, oh my god, that is, yep, we're getting the overdrive. Okay, the overdrive is, by the way, making this thing insane. We have some camel leads though, and we can pop them with the bomb, so that's not an issue. Let me turn off the ability, by the way, so that's not a lot of morale left. Alright, I was really contemplating getting the Bloonjitsu for the distraction, but I feel like just doing the, you know, the brute force way, you just get a lot of damage, and I think this is gonna work. Alright, there is our first Moab. So round 40, we know what awaits us in round 40 then. It's a full Moab, but can we defeat the full Moab? Actually, I don't even think that's an issue. I feel like the biggest issue is just like these dynamite balloons, honestly. We're getting tortured by dynamite balloons for like this entirety of the campaign, and keep in mind, we've only seen 2, which is the dynamite and the aura balloons, out of 6 new balloon types. So a lot of struggles left, if we can put it like that. As long as we can pop the Moab and all these insides, it's a lot of black balloons. Let me just be very careful. Can we tag those? Okay, so 31 lives left, and I see a couple of them left. We cannot. Maybe just use the ability a little bit earlier, and then if we need to, I mean, we can get the balloon jitsu. No, it's gonna be the same thing. Okay, so the attack is getting stunned again, which is problematic because it's followed with dynamite balloons. I mean, maybe we just pop a little more of those black balloons and we get some RNG. Yeah, there we go, exactly like that. All right, so it was a question of RNG and nothing else, but hopefully no more insane balloons coming our way. Hopefully this is the last Moab because we have nothing else left to give. Yeah, that's gonna be about it. All right, so we actually defeat this thing. That was a close one. Yep, it was, and it was a great idea that we actually went back and recharged. All right, so let's see what is happening. We collected a bunch of bananite, by the way, so that was really nice in the previous part. But let's see, what do we have here? How banana did this get there? What are we looking at actually? It's like a giant tunnel. I can't even see the either end. It's gigantic. All right, if balloons are coming through here, it won't be safe to follow it. We should get out. I don't think we're getting out. We should head straight back to Sandtown and report this to the mayor. Alright, let's see what is happening then. There's some light coming from that direction. Maybe there's a quicker way out. Alright, I think we are basically... Oh, bee sounders can appear in the saloon. Okay, that's interesting. But I think we're going back to Sandytown then. So we're not going to be exploring this cave yet. I think there's like one more underground cave passage in Sandytown. Oh, look at this thing. Town sinkhole. New area discovered. Right, and this is apparently a shortcut to Sandytown. Let me just quickly collect this bananite over here. Maybe just see what's going on here on the right side. This is a balloon. There we go. Some more bananite. We can fish here, which is really nice. And I guess it's... Is it nighttime like in the game, or what's happening? Oh, alright. So this is a shortcut to Sandytown, basically from the caves to the main city. Let me actually take a look at the map because I'm interested in how this thing works. I think we're just coming in from the other side of Sandytown. I would really love to be able to open up the map. Okay, this is from the bottom part of Sandytown, actually. Well, to put it simply, as I was helping others out, I lost this cave. While they're done there, we saw something unnatural. The worst bit is it led right to the sinkhole here in Sandytown. Alright, so can you wrangle up the townsfolk and make sure all the barricades are shored up? So we're doing some barricades because the Bloons apparently are attacking. And I'm not sure if this is going to be a spoiler, what I'm about to say. I guess it's not because NinjaQ kind of announced it. But basically, there is a new boss Bloon in Frontier Legends. And that boss Bloon is, well, currently exclusive to Frontier Legends, but is going to coming to BTD6 in the future. And that's basically the guy, I think, that you defeat at the end of this campaign. The guy that's sending all those Bloons. Alright, so meet with Davina, I guess that's how you pronounce that thing. Where's the campfire? I think we need to go to the campfire just for a second because we have 64 lives. Yeah, let's just recover for a second. Actually, I think the stamina recovers a little bit faster in the homestead. So I'm gonna go back to the homestead and I'm gonna let all of our guys to rest there. And while we're here, let's check out the saloon if there are some interesting new towers to recruit. So what do we have? Stitcher, Dakota. Shots red minus 50%, but it's like he's not even missing in the first place. I don't know about this one. This one, Banana Glove. Banana Torrent minus 10% while in posse. I don't like that. I mean, he's not even giving you this is not even a trade-off. He's just losing you stuff. Rapid fire, 130%. Nah, I don't like that on the glue. Banana. Oh my god, this guy has the same thing. Long shot, 135% range. Can pop purple balloons, but this is an engine. This thing can pop purple balloons anyways, unless it's the tier 5 top hat. Yikes, man, this is Exile. Attack speed, range, accuracy, and projectile speed heavily reduced. This is like the opposite of a legendary one. Okay, that is nothing good. Alright, so I think we're just gonna continue with our adventure. So we are going to a brand new area again, Wagon's Way. Alright, so it's the Druid. Good to see you, Scout, and it's nice to meet you too, Sheriff. The Druid is gonna be nice, especially if it's a millipede Druid. Now that I think about this, if we can one-shot some of these more annoying balloons, that's gonna help out a lot, especially the aura balloons now that I think about this. Okay, so the main cause of the disturbance have been the Ringleader balloons, which whip up strong winds to protect them, and that is balloon type number 3. And we're traveling to Furlong Fields. This is yet another area. Alright, so let's see what is happening over here. Let's check out the new balloon type. I really wish that they're gonna put all these things in BTD6 eventually, because this sounds really fun. Like, they've had so many balloons in the works, and we've just not seen anything here in BTD6. I'm so excited about, well, 2026, actually, because I'm pretty sure that that's when the majority of all these new things are going to be happening. Alright, so let me look around, see if there's some interesting stuff happening. We found some bananite. Collect this. There's a hole. Oh, wait a minute. Where does this thing lead? Travel to underground cave. Is this the same cave? I think it might be. Yeah, let's actually check this thing for a second. This looks like an interesting side quest or whatever. Alright, so let's look around, see where we're at. Is this like a new cave or what is happening? There's a fight going on around here. There's Bloonarius. What is happening? Where did we stumble? Oh my god, it's a side quest. Rounds 51 to 70 and you fight I don't think we're ready for this, guys. I do not think we're ready to fight Bloonarius because we are only rocking like tier 4 towers so far. Oh, but this is an interesting thing. I didn't know it worked like that. So you can actually just roam around to find some interesting side quests. So we need to be exploring these regions a little bit more then. Oh, this is gonna be an interesting quick draw because this is a pink balloon. So oh, that's super fast though. So it does get a lot faster, but we get 200 banana. We have to be very, very careful. And we get an old key. That's so good. I love keys because those things are worth 1,000 banana items. So if we don't have to, oh my god, look at how much loot there is over here. And there is a Moab. What? Is this guy chasing us? Is this gonna be a fight? Do we fight it? Of course we're gonna fight it. Let's see what's gonna happen. So possibility is 20% and 400 banana, or we fight it. Of course we're gonna fight it. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. How many times do you have to click for the Moab, I wonder? Oh my god, that's a lot. That's a lot. Do we win? Yes, we do. Okay, but that's 400 bananite. Is anything else? Banana cookies? That is so good. And a health potion? That is so good. Alright, I do not regret one bit coming down here because we found so many interesting things, but we're just not ready for Bloon areas. Like, we were losing lives playing up to round 42, so that just simply means that, and this Bloon areas is like 51 to 70, so we're just not ready to deal with this guy, but we know where he's at, or we're going to be coming back for him. Alright, so let's go back to the main quest and see what we have right now. So the Bloons are invading Great Oak Village. Can't pass by and do nothing. Alright, so then let's help our friends out. There's some bananite. Can I just move through here? Oh, apparently, oh, that's a lot of bananite. Oh, I want to collect all of this then. Okay, let's do the fight and we're going to figure out the way to collect that. So rounds 14 to 33. It is getting a little bit easier for sure, and this is a mid-pad druid. This is a 4th tier mid-pad druid. Do we upgrade the ninja to the Bloon Jutsu, guys? I don't know, because it's nice versus the small balloons, but it's like, are we playing the long game where we're buying towers that are and upgrading towers that are good versus like bosses and stuff like that? I don't think so. I think we actually just try and be smart about this and have a roster which is able to deal with everything. So I'm going to get the Bloon Jutsu, and this is it. Ringleader Bloon, the 3rd new Bloon type. Alright, let's see what these guys have. So Ringleader Bloons project a barrier that absorbs all pierce from projectiles that hit it. Projectiles hitting the barrier damage it. When the barrier is destroyed, it will restore after several seconds. While the barrier is active, balloons inside have their speed capped. When popped, releases 3 rainbows. Alright, so basically get rid of the barrier or else. Now let's see how the tag deals with the barrier. I mean, we are distracting it, so the distraction ninja is actually not a good idea at this point, because if the barrier is down, you're not exactly damaging this thing, right? Oh my god. Yeah, it's just make sure you're not distracting this thing at the wrong time or else. And there's a lot of lead balloons, so we need to get the... I mean, what are we doing at this point? I guess we could place down the boomerang. Let's have it like this then. So let's use the sheriff ability, just do as much damage as possible. And I think, yeah, it's all on the overdrive, guys. Is this thing gonna hold? I think it is. Yes, but here's the problem with the distraction. So there's this Ringleader Bloon, and I think it's gonna, yeah, it's gonna restore the shield. That sucks. Yup, exactly. This distraction ninja is so good versus the dynamites, but then sucks versus the Ringleaders. Man, they thought of everything, didn't they? Alright, but we get this thing done. Alright, so let's do this next battle. This is going to be tree stump rounds 15 to 34. Yeah, so as you're playing along, it's just adding like an extra round, which is kind of interesting. I mean, if we know that like these bosses are at 51 to 70, like Bloon areas that we saw, we have like at least 30 battles ahead of us. And if I had to guess, the game has been planned out in a way that you are ready for bosses by that time. So yeah, you just have to do some smart upgrades. And I don't think you want to rely on like one single tower defeating the bosses. Like for example, let's say we go for the tag zone. I don't think we play off of the tag zone only versus like the boss. Yeah, we're going well so far, and we still have not placed attack, which is good because it's only at 46% stamina. So let's keep it for the next fight. Then the bomb is kind of 60 plus, the ninja is 45. So I think we have at least one more battle in our boys before we have to go back and recharge. But so far, one more wave of reinforcements, if I had to guess. Round 33, round 34, we're just gonna dump the sheriff ability on this one. Yeah, just use it like this. The bomb did get stunned, but I think the other towers are attacking, so it's fine. And yeah, we just clean this thing out. Okay, so this was a significantly easier battle than the previous one. Alright, so let's see what's up. So the next battle is Spark Path, and this is likely gonna be the last battle before we have to recharge. It's here on the left side, so let's just see what we're doing. If I had to guess, 16 to 32, yeah, 16 to 35, there we go. Yeah, so we're getting a hang of this DLC for sure. So let's play the sheriff. The druid is kind of good versus these early rounds anyways. If you guys remember, like episodes 1 and maybe even 2, we weren't as disciplined in using this ability. I mean, each time there's a wave of reinforcements, just dump it. It's fine. But I guess I wasn't in the habit of doing that, and now I'm kind of getting into it. So we're so much better at dealing with these reinforcements. And honestly, you know, with the placements, if you guys are noticing, now we know that there are a bunch of dynamite balloons, right? So look at how our towers are placed. Everything is separated. This is gonna be the last round, by the way, so I'm gonna turn off the sheriff ability because I feel like we've popped up the most dangerous parts of this round. And yeah, there we go. We just clean out another map pretty easily. Alright, so we're defending the Furlong fields. Oh, actually, look at this thing. The text up top changed. Farm saved. So we successfully defended everything. Now, before we continue on to the next one, I just want to see how our stamina is looking. Oh, it's not looking good. Okay, so I'm going to leave our towers be, and I guess you can only recover up to 50% in a campfire, or is that not true because there's like these lines and I still don't know what they mean. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna check the stamina of all of our guys. So the attack is, wait, the attack is regenerating as well. So it's not up to 50%. I guess it's just kind of marking where the 50% point is or something like that. So I'm just gonna let all of these things recover. I'm gonna be back in 5 minutes and see how much stamina we've recovered. All right, so it doesn't seem to matter how long you're leaving these guys in the campfire because they're never gonna fully recharge, but this is good enough. Let's do one more battle and continue this final quest. We're going to the Great Oak Village. Is that gonna be a new area again? We've discovered so many things. Actually, it's not been that many battles, but I feel like we have so many more battles left in front of us. So if I had to assume, it generally works something along the lines of they give you a quest, like for example, I don't know, the village is under attack or something like that, and then you play like 3 to 4 maps, and then you're off to the next one, and then you're off to the next one, and then eventually just progress through the story and you get to the final boss. But there is a chest here, and we do have a, oh, we got a zigzag pistol. So if that thing works anything similarly to the zigzag artifact in Rogue Legends, if you guys have played that thing, then I guess the pistol is gonna be getting a lot of extra attack speed, but the shots are gonna be, oh, that's another chest. Yeah, the shots are gonna be just like going up and down. So let's see what's in this one. You need one, but oh, it actually spent the one that we had. Okay, so we're gonna need to buy another one. I mean, do we do it? Because there is a campfire over here and we could fast travel. Now let's actually leave that for the next episode. So let's do one more fight. Let's continue the quest. As we said, most of us druids are in training. Okay, so yeah, just playing off the druids. I really like this thing because the cleanup, right? The 140 druid. I wish we could upgrade the towers that they're giving us. All right, so let's do the other battle then. So we have another one incoming. This is the town center battle, and this is gonna be around 17 to 36, I believe. Yes, there we go. So now we're facing mobs, and wait, we should have done something. Actually, let me go back for a second because we just got the new pistol, right? So let's head to the campfire for a second. The campfire is really close, by the way, to like the center of the city. Here's what I want to do. I want to check out the new pistol. So we have the dynamite stick, and then we have this one. Shooting a zigzag pattern, good for hitting all the balloons. I guess we could just try this thing out, yeah. Okay, so the druid's here as well. Let's place down the sheriff. Be careful with the placement of our other towers. So where do we want to have the ninja? You guys know what? I'm actually gonna chill for a sec. Oh, look at this thing. It's attacking with like 5 projectiles at once. Actually, I think that's the way that this guy attacks, like in general. He attacks a couple of times and then he takes a break and then attacks a couple of times again. And there is a lot of counter balloons. So let's have the ninja like this. We have the counter espionage as well. Yeah, so basically, if you're trying to hit a lot of balloons, this is what you get. Now, oh, the druid, actually, look at this thing. The vines are popping the dynamite balloons. This is good. Yeah, this is great. Honestly, we haven't had like a big boss or like a significant battle. We're just doing the main quest, and the main quest seems to be this, basically. Just playing some rounds and then placing some towers. If you progress across the story, you know, just find some new balloons, but this is pretty much what I think is generally going to be happening. So let's use the ability, by the way. Let's can we defeat this whole thing by only using these 3 towers? That's going to be interesting. Yeah, so if I had to guess one more round of reinforcements, which I'm going to try and just beat by only using the sheriff ability, let's use the ability now for this mob. We're going to distract all the ceramics. I'm not exactly worried about those, and then the druid is going to eat them up. And then the last round of reinforcements, so use the sheriff ability, get everyone a bunch of attack speed. Okay, so the ninja just got stunned. I mean, hopefully the sheriff is going to pick it up. We have some cowballoons in the back. Oh, wait a minute. Are we tanking though? That's a lot of purples and we're still getting some explosions. So let's just take the risk with these guys, but hopefully we get the ninja back. There we go. We're getting it back. How's the morale doing? Oh, I just checked it. It's at 0. Okay, so we need to distract these insights or else. And we distracted all of them. That was some great RNG. No, that was ridiculous. It's 36 out of 36 with like 1 tower only. Just the ninja getting placed. I love that. I can feel the wind coming from the gardens. Why did I bring my duster? Alright, so more battles. Covered garden this time around. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. To end this video off, I'm gonna fast travel back to home in the general store. I'm gonna buy a key, and then we're gonna come back and open this chest, and we're gonna end it off there. Let's buy this old key, and by the way, I forgot to mention this at the start, but I did buy the great fishing rod, and I got some interesting fish, which are a little bit rare, and it does become a lot more difficult. I struggled a lot actually with getting this. This was like this is sun god fish, I think it was called, or something like that. But yeah, you do actually get rarer fish, which are worth a lot more. So I don't know, are we investing into the other fishing rod? I don't know, maybe. Sounds like a plan, but it's super expensive. It's like 13k if I remember. So yeah. Alright, so let's open this chest and let's see what's inside. Then we're gonna end it off. So it's 1.5k bananites. So our investment got returned until we got 500 excess. So I would say that is super worth it. Alright, so I think we're gonna end it off here. The next battle is covered garden. That's gonna be it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching this part, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one.